Do I look like a jacked sex monster?
I don't know. What do you want me to say?
I love you would be a good start.
Welcome to episode 3 of The World According to Dozer. So we haven't seen you in a few days. I guess you were partying pretty hard. What did you do for Cinco de Mayo?
I got the fuck out of America. I went straight to Canada and hid out for a few days because due to my close location to Mexico, I've seen some bad shit happen. They will quite literally drag you into the street and beat your ass like a piñata. I'm not down with being beaten like a piñata. That shit. You've got to be out of your mind. I know a lot of very nice Mexican people, but there is not a wonderful Mexican person when they're sauced on tequila.
If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Well, I've thought about that for quite some time now. I'd even go as far as to say a few years. I'd have to say it would be to have hammer hands. And I'm not talking like claw hammer hands or roofing hammer hands. I'm talking like some fucking sledgehammer hands. Things you can really f some shit up with. You could be your own demolition company if you wanted to. You could create something called the Hammerhand Nation. But that would be like an organization, union for people with hammer hands and like to do demolition work.
I think you might have forgot to put this on.
Yeah, thank you. Can't do my campaign without this. How am I going to be voted president without my name tag?
Do you think it's possible that we could ever be invaded by Klingons?
I don't even know what a Klingon is, but to me it sounds like a bacterial infection. So do I believe zombies could exist and invade? Yes, I do believe that. That is why you should also have hammer hands. Have you ever seen what hammer hands do to a zombie skull? Practice on a homeless man.
If you were a pirate, what would your pirate name be?
That's a good question. Finally, we're getting into something political. Milk jug is a good one. I've thought about that one on several occasions. Throat cutter, counterfeiter, maybe a defibrillator. I like defibrillator because that sounds dangerous, but you can also help somebody for people who have, heart issues. It's just a wise choice to have, and also something that I could implement as the president of the Hammerhand Nation of the world. Back onto the topic, if I were the Pharaoh King of America's zombie pirate, I would be named Pterodactyl Foot. You know, just because I want to make everybody feel wanted. Or I would maybe Pharaoh King President Zombie Hammerhands, just so I can include everybody. Amputees, Egyptians, and zombies, and people that own cats. It's important to include everybody.
What does it take to be a man?
You're looking at it right now. The embodiment of a man. Part lion, part Spartan, part Hulk Hogan, part grocery store, part alcoholic. I think, personally, in order to be a strong male figure in our society, you have to own man shit. Like, you have to have a four-wheeler, a truck, a gun, multiple guns. You have to eat steak for every meal. You have to kill animals with your bare hands when you go hunting. Whether you're hunting being in the grocery store or hunting being at home, you have to kill stuff with your hands, otherwise you're just not a man. May I recommend that you never go into a pet shop and go hunting, because you actually get arrested for that. No matter how much man shit you do in there, they just don't like guns in there. I know this from experience. I don't want to talk about it. As far as footwear goes, you don't wear super comfortable shoes. You wear deerskin moccasins because it helps you run swiftly like a deer and hunt little helpless animals because they can't hear you, because you have the spirit of the deer within your body. Being a man is being predisposed to colon cancer or prostate cancer. Never eating a vegetable in your whole life, not even when you were a baby. To a real man, vegetables are like poison. It's like huffing / drinking gasoline. You could quite literally die from it. Jason the Deli out, meat salad in. That's what I eat every meal. I eat 6 to 10 steaks every meal. For water, I'll drink the blood of my enemies. And for dessert, I'll wash it down with a nice Frosty from McDonald's, because those things are just tasty. It's delicious. You gotta own a dog. I'm not talking like a cute little yap dog. I'm talking like a Labrador Retriever or a Pit Bull. So you can ride around the neighborhood with like a spear or a chainsaw. Which brings me to the next point, is you have to have power tools. Not that you may ever use them. I have a Dremel drill. I haven't used that thing since I bought it. I've had it for like 5 years. Gotta have like a belt sander, an arc welder. You need stuff like that as a man in America. So when people are like, what makes you a man? You gotta be like, I got a fucking arc welder and a spear.
A lot of people have asked what I, the voice, look like.
That's simple. Think of like a mixture of the Easter Bunny, Santa Claus, plus cotton ball fluffs, little pieces of silk, and just general friendliness, like a million charities put together into a Christmas tree body. He is quite literally probably the nicest person I've ever. He's kind-hearted. He has a big heart, not like swollen from disease or cancer heart, just abnormally large heart because he was born with some kind of defect that doesn't affect him as a whole, and also causes him to be super nice. I left my dogs with him one time whenever I went out of town, Cinco de Mayo. And my man dogs, Labrador and Pit Bull, one named Man and the other one named Man Dog, they disappeared. I'm sure it was the very nice disabled neighborhood children that caused them to disappear. I know it wasn't him because he would take care of my dogs. He would never hurt them. It had to have been the children. It's the bottom line. In fact, here is a composite sketch of what the voice looks like.
I was checking the mailbox at dozerforpresident@gmail.com and I came across a question that I wanted to share with you.
Okay.
Would the voice be interested in doing a audiobook on tape?
Me, I'm the voice. Look how awesome my voice is. I'm so f***ing cool, people want me to narrate a book. Please symbol SMB client, sharename.com. I'm the voice. Look how awesome my voice is. I'm narrating a book. This is a world according to Dozer, not world according to the voice. The voice works for one show and one show only. If you have any requests, go f*** yourself.
Boxers or briefs?
I'm out. I'm gonna go touch my penis.